I'll get that smile in just a second. Well, this is a lady who's hard to pin down because she's so busy at university. And I just had a nice conversation with her about what she's been learning there. And boy, does it sound like a lot. And she's got other responsibilities too, and got an internship coming up. So I said, beginning, how are things in Mary World?
Things are very fine. I'm learning a lot. I've achieved a lot. I've learned a lot on how to do business in agriculture. It's so interesting. You can come up with different businesses. As in, people talk about business. So some people think only business is done in selling clothes. Okay, these other normal businesses like you're exporting things, you're importing things, and other stuffs of business. But still in agriculture, there is business. You can make business. You can decide to make business basing on a field that you really particularly want to base in. You can decide to make business in piggery, you can make business in cattle, that's livestock. You can decide to make business in crops as well. It depends on, you just need to be so strategic and lay a strategy on what you want to achieve. Be patient with what you want to achieve, because in agriculture particularly, we believe that you can get higher incomes if you want to make business after some time, like 2 years to 3 years. You don't necessarily need to have returns or to have higher income after 1 year, after 3 months, after 4 months. We believe in long-term businesses, but after that long term, you really have to achieve, and you're earning and getting constant incomes without any hesitation. For example, I can give an example of piggery. You can decide to come up
Now,
with...
just for the people in America, a piggery is where you grow pigs, right? You have... We don't use that term.
Oh, right.
So when you say a piggery, not everybody knows what that meant. But
okay.
I've been here long enough now to know what a piggery is. And by the way, if you're wondering what that sound is in the background, speaking of cattle, we have our own cattle right here. Hello, Mr. Cattle. Hello, Mr. Cattle. I don't think they're going to bother us, though. Okay, so go ahead. So about piggery. Let me just say, though, it sounds to me like you're using a scientific and almost mathematical way of dealing with business plans for agriculture. In other words, you might be in the business of owning a big sow pig and selling the little pigs, or maybe you buy the little pigs and you take them to 6 months and then you sell them. In other words, this idea that you just own a sow and take it all the way to the end, maybe that's not the way to use your money the best. Is that a correct way of thinking about it?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead about it.
So I was talking about piggery. Sorry, I'm sorry that term isn't being used, but I'm thinking that you'll get to understand, because Papa Scott has explained a little bit of it. So you can decide to start with 3 pigs. That's a female and a male. Okay, depends on the incomes that you have and the capital that you have. Because some people that have money, that have enough capital. Someone can decide to start with 5 pigs. That's 2 sows with 2 sows just for mating. Like, you can just start up with those 2. For someone to just bring the female pig to just be mated. So you're earning money every day. Like, okay, not every day, but it depends on the place where you are. Particularly in town or places near big farms, if you have a very nice and well-developed male pig, or what we call a sow, is it? Don't remember. You can have it, and someone just comes, mates. Here in Uganda, if even someone can just come and use artificial insemination. Artificial insemination, this is where someone gets, there is a machine that someone uses, so it comes and gets semen from the male pig and takes it to a female pig. So for someone to just come and pick that semen in the male pig, that's money that you just have. So for you, just keep your male pig in your home, and trust me, before you know it, everyone that comes for mating pay money. Or else you can start a business when you're incurring costs of both the male and the female pig. So you can decide to have 10 pigs and have 1 male pig. That's enough. You don't need to have a lot of male pigs that are doing nothing on a farm. You need more of female pigs that will produce and multiply, so that you can be able to sell off as you're earning more incomes. They produce, sell them off. The one that have grown and you think you've use them, or they are produced for more than 4 times, you can sell them off. Go get those new ones that are of 6 months, raise them. You can raise a pig from 6 to 9. You can take it for mating. It's right for producing. It's capable and actually giving well-developed and nice piglets. So here, in agriculture, mostly you can base in very many fields as long as you want to make money. You can decide to make money in bananas. You just have to have land, get some little income, some little capital, put as many fertilizers and manure, whatever you think will help your bananas to grow in 2 years' time. If you have someone with 2 hectares of land and has 2 hectares of land with bananas, trust me, a month you can earn 6 to 10 millions as long as your bananas are well developed. Like you raise, like they have manure, they are big, like they are big bunches, they have big fingers, they have big clusters. One bunch can go for as high as 25,000 or 20, which is good enough. You can sell 100 per month, 100 bunches a month. So 100 times 20, that's too much money that you have to earn a month. So in agriculture, really, we learn a lot. You can base in poultry. In poultry, I mean chicken. You can raise birds like, there are some wild animals, like there are some wild animals. Sorry, not animals, there are some wild birds. Those birds are used, specifically we use them for traditional issues and stuff. So you can still decide to make business in them, but we don't really advise them for someone to raise such birds because they are rare. Rarely do someone will come and pick such a bird because he has some cultural stuff to do with it. So particularly in poultry, based in chicken, you can raise, you can decide to start up with a business in poultry. Get a house. That's
Speaking of poultry,
you get, yes, you can get chicken. You can decide to base in only producing eggs, or you can only base in producing chicken for meat. So those ones for meat, they don't lay eggs. You just raise them just for meat. So when it comes for 6 months, sell it off for people to eat. And those one for eggs, it lays eggs. You pack them, you sell them off. So it depends on where you want to particularly base. Because in agriculture, you can make money, you can earn a living without anyone employing you, but you're employing yourself. You're earning money without anyone not stopping you from getting that money, but you're employing yourself. You're working on your own. Everything you did, like you're doing it on your own. So agriculture, really, it's so fun, it's so interesting. I've learned a lot, and in my 4th year, I'll be finishing, and I'll be graduating in 2020 July, God willing, and I believe I'll make it because, yes, I trust myself and I know where I am. My grades are not so bad. I'm grateful to God that my performance is very nice. And I'm sure by 2020 July, if I get done with graduation, if I don't go for masters, if I don't get a job, trust me, I'll start up with my business, and I want to practice what I've been studying in school. And I believe that I can make it, and I'll be a very successful woman in agriculture without anyone employing me, but using my own knowledge that I've gained from school to come up with something better that will earn a living in my life and will make me to be a very better girl and a very better lady in this world.
Wow. Well, that's quite a statement, and I believe it myself because every time I talk to Mary, she's got a whole new packet of information she just learned, and she's one of the most enthusiastic of all the students who are talking about what they're learning, and so I have total confidence in that. So thank you for that. Now you have, I believe, a new sponsor named Casey. Is that right? Okay. And Casey sent you a letter and some other things.
Yes, she did.
So you want to say hello to Casey?
Yes.
Sorry about my cough.
It's okay. Hi, Mom. I'm so happy to have you in my life. You're such a very interesting interesting lady in my life. You're so caring, you're so loving, you're so concerned. Before even I think of anything, you've just done it for me. Actually, last time, I want to just thank you so much. I was so and extremely so happy. I asked for, you asked me what I wanted, and I said I wanted a cross bag. And trust me, you sent as many bags as possible.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't understand. A cross bug?
Yeah, I asked for a cross bag.
What's a cross bug?
Just a backpack. Okay, it's a small backpack that you can put.
Oh, backpack.
Yes, backpack. You can put some small books as you're going to class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I asked for one backpack, and trust me, I had like 4 of them from her. I was so happy. I got one for church, I got one for classes, I got one for party. Trust me, I was so happy. I got one for my small key. It was such an amazing time that I had at campus. I had variety of bags to carry, and so everyone was just wondering where I got the bags from. You're such a very interesting lady in my life. I'm so happy for you, Mom. Thank you for my Christmas candles, for everything that you sent to me. They were so nice. I love them. And I pray that God keeps you around in my life so that you can live to see the benefits and the benefits of your money into my life. And I'm so happy. I can't wait to see you this year in August. And I believe you'll come and see.
Oh, that's great. Now, Mama Sharon's also going to help with your support, I think. Isn't that right? So you can say hello. Now, you just saw Mama Sharon, but you can still say hello. Because, you know, Mama Sharon's in great pain right now because of her hip. And I just learned from, I guess it was from Alan, or from you, that her surgery has been put off till March.
Yes.
So, from Winnie, I'm sorry, from Winnie. So you can say hello to Mama Sharon.
Hi, Mom. I love you so much. You're such a very lovely mother in my life. Before I knew it, actually, I didn't think that you'll be my sponsor, that maybe you'll choose me, because I was just at school and Winnie texted me and I was like, Mary, do you know what? Mama Sharon wants to be your second sponsor. I was so excited and happy to have you as my mom in my life, because I lost my mom some time ago. But I'm so happy that every day that when I think of you and I think of Mom Casey and I think of every sponsor that we have around OBM, I feel that I have variety of mothers in my life. I think my life is complete, and I'm so happy for you, Mom Sharon. I wish you a very quick recovery, and I pray that God protects you as you're doing your surgery so that it can go well and you'll be able to walk in a very calm and nice way.
Okay, so you can say goodbye to Papa Gary and everybody else who loves you in America. And there's a lot of people who love you in America.
Greetings to Papa Gary, to Mama Judy, to everyone, my mom, Mel's, and everyone that I can't mention everyone, but greetings to everyone, Papa John, everyone. I love you so much. May God bless you in this blessed new year. May God give you hope, peace, joy, and may it be a very prosperous new year to everyone in America. We love you so much. Greetings to every sponsor. We are so glad and we appreciate your love and concern and care, and for the sacrifice that you're making for us to be grateful and known ladies and men in this world. We are so dearly and thankful. May God bless you so much.
Okay, and just to mention, this is New Year's Day. This is January 1st, 2019.
Yes.
So we wish her a great 2019 to everybody. Thank you, Mary.
Bye.